No time to dawdle. Let's go, 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 go. Wait, I forgot to announce the stream. Oh no. Oh frick. Oh gosh. Oh heck. Oh heck. I'm not ready. Oh heck. Heck, 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 heck. Oh shoot. Oh snickerdoodles. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, everything's fine now. Good. Hello. Today we're gonna build our coal setup. Let's go do that. No time to waste. No talking, just building. I only have 4 hours until I have to be done. I should be packing for my trip, but I don't want to. I want to play Pi. So I haven't packed yet. Take the name of Snickerdoodles. I'm sorry. I've gotten such a potty mouth since I moved out. Or just cursing the name of Snickerdoodle everywhere I go. Oh heck, why didn't I bring any building materials? I'm an idiot. Reload. Just me, or is the game super quiet right now? Weird. I should have reloaded the drive back, yes. Oh gosh, my autosave interval is never again. Why does that keep happening? I swear Steam Cloud Sync is, like, screwing things up. Oh well, okay. We're out of treated wood. Did I not hook it back up? Nope. Of course I didn't. Let's fix that real quick. Oh, I just completely hecked it. Wow, neat. Cool. Thankfully, this isn't. Just weaving it with methane. That's. There we go. Hey, Jigsaw. Forgot to pack for both trips. Well, I didn't forget to pack. I'm just procrastinating. My bots are being too slow. Also, like, why is this just not working anymore? We're out of big electric poles. Did I not automate those? Oh, I did. Here. We're out of niobium. What happened? We have plenty of niobium. Niobium is not in our logistic network. Oh, hold on. Let's not make this. Wish I could see what I'm doing. Zero out of 10 filter helper didn't read the filters through this entire transport line. Wait, actually, this one should work. Why is it not? Does it only read off of the belt it's connected to? We shall see momentarily. I want to... Oh, hey, there it is. Oh, you know what? It is the transport line, but the transport lines get split, don't they? every so often. Or no, this is all one transport line. I don't know. Like this, and fast sir. Does it like iterate? Oh, now I'm curious. I'm gonna look at the mod code. Filter helper. ADHD at its finest, by the way. Embrace it. Okay, entity get max. No, it's just getting the transport line and get contents. Oh, that's weird. As the filter item list for a transport belt. Weird. I think I remember something about transport lines getting like chunked up every so often. There we go. Now we have niobium. There we go. Now we should be auto expanding again. Very, very slowly. Except we're still not. Oh no, we are. It's just it's going. Just very, very slowly. Where's our construction bots? Oh, there they are. What are you doing? Why were you over there? Oh. Poor things. They're so pathetic. No, they don't have a different sprite. It's just, or do they? No, they don't. It's just the alt mode. Oh no, they have different sprites for charging though. That is cool. No, they do. No, Jigsaw, they totally do. Look at this. Yeah, Doomquill's right. They have different sprites when holding items. You see that? They're holding like a little thing beneath them. Dang, how did you notice that, Doomquill? That's really cool. See, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Pyanodons art, but sometimes this gets me. But then you have that, which is really cool, and then you have these labs. These labs are just so bad. ADHD moment. Okay. We fixed niobium. Let's help the robots a little bit. I'm impatient. Let's go back down and build this. I also wanted to come down here to get radar coverage so that I can figure out where I want to place this. Ooh! I can order these to be deconstructed now. They're not in the logistic. Okay, look at this ridiculous massive trees that we have to destroy. Definitely a job for the grenades. Lots of vanilla have different sprites? I don't know. But now I'm curious. Someone should go look. Not me. I refuse to let myself get distracted again. They might. I actually seem to remember there's something about like they open and close their like flippers. They have like the little dangly bits off the bottom. None of these are the regular bots. But I could be making that up. Fine. All your fault, chat. We're not gonna get anything done today. Do have a hard cutoff at 3. That's when I'm making myself stop and actually pack for my trip. Okay, I need a roboport. I need a robot. I need a provider chest and a request. You'll carry 1 roboport. Begin. Yeah, they do. They move their flippers in when they're carrying something. There's no like box or anything, but if we go back over here, you'll see when it drops it off, the flippers open again. That's what I thought. There should be a little box. That would be cute. Come on, robots. Go faster. I wish I could like go into the logistic network and say, disable construction. Disable personal roboport. It also feels like it should be possible for us to allow the personal roboport to completely override construction orders from the big network. Surely that's possible. Hey, Prospec. How you doing today? Surely there's not crippling technical debt that would prevent us. Okay, well, I don't need to help with the rails, actually. I just want to help with the radar. Actually, you stop. Which means I didn't need to grab all these rails after all. I didn't know what I wanted. Right, because like the personal roboport area is not that large. And you usually, like 90% of the time, you only have 1 player. So you only have like 1. Oh, I guess you can have Spidertron, but it seems like if you could just constantly iterate this area, say, hey, if there's any construction orders in this area, then override them if it's possible to. Yeah, Maximal, I know. I have 4 personal roboport Mark 1s right now, or 5 actually. Specifically because it makes it larger and allows more roboport. Oh, cool. Need freaking landfill. Yeah. Or you could just deconstruct and undo. Okay, but yeah, there's a gajillion trees here. This is gonna be interesting. So we want to put it this way, probably. But with enough space so that we can have the Train stations on the bottom. Maybe. That's almost, yeah, that's barely doable. Fine. So we'll put it right here. There we go. Yes, that is Blueprint Shotgun, Dimquill. One of my favorite mods. Actually, it is my favorite mod, period, that I've ever seen. Oh, wait, that's not the right... No. I think I'm gonna have to give up on train stations on the bottom. They'll just all be on the side. That's fine. Like that. Good. Let's do it. Go, my slaves. I mean, workers that are unionized and have good equal pay and good working conditions. Wait, hold on. I'm doing this backwards. Stop. I'm just gonna clear out everything with grenades. Because then that way we don't get the wood either. You guys are getting paid? Is it just me, or is this range visualization completely impossible to see? Especially for colorblind people, like, holy crap. I bet BuzzKid can't see this at all. Might have not brought enough grenades. It is very difficult to see. I'm not colorblind either. I've taken many tests. Make sure. I can see all the colors. Wish you could have robots do this somehow. Okay, we made a very sizable dent. Those intersections a bit overkill? Probably. But it's fun. Oh, what's this? Regolith site. Didn't even notice that. Probably want to keep that uncovered just in case. Ah, we got plenty. Hey, this is less overkill than my previous design, though. My previous design had elevated rails going around the entire block. Well. No trees remain alive. You a City Skylines player? No. But maybe the person who designed this intersection is, because I didn't design this intersection. I stole it from the forums. Unfortunately. I did design my own intersection, so I can say I did it, but it wasn't as good as this one. It had different requirements. It was like a double layered roundabout. But designing intersections is not my idea of fun. I put them into the same category as balancers, where I'll just take a balancer blueprint book. Granted, balancers are actually significantly, but maybe not now with circuit-controlled splitters. You can make your own balancers with blackjack and hookers. Okay, nope, this phosphate rock is getting sacrificed. That's fine. Oh, with the logistic-enabled splitters? Probably pretty useless, actually. I don't know, the circuit splitters haven't been as revolutionary as I thought they would be. Is it impossible to recover? What are you talking about? Oh, the phosphate? Oh, the regolith rock? Well, it's like right in the middle of this, so I could move this, maybe, but like, why? Yeah, it's not used until production science. We're fine. Alright, thanks, Doomquill. Have a good nap. Wish you could show chunk lines on the map. Okay, we are making construction bots. And we don't have small parts. Why? I thought I fixed that. Oh, it's the inserter. But I don't want to upgrade the other things. There we go. Hey, Ochiniwa. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're gonna let the bots take care of the rest of it. I want to build the mining drill. Get it all nice and designed, and then hook up the... Okay, so we only need, for a whole stacked belt, we need 8 of these. Like 6, actually. Yeah, we need 6 for every belt. That's not bad. This patch is gonna last for days. Yeah, don't say anything. I'll find out what I just did wrong later. I mean, I can build a 4x. That's the one I do know how to build. Sorry, my ice maker just made a really strange noise. Yay, I know how to make balancers. Okay. Started a new SE run in 0.7. Good luck. I decided to wait to play space exploration again until 0.8 comes out, or until it's done. Actually, I think after I finish Pi, I'm gonna be burned out for a little while. I'd even play other games. Well, after I play Pi, I need to play The Factory Must Grow, and I need to play Pi 6 after that. So. Okay, so what is Jigsaw referring to? Is it the absolute state of this coal patch? Like, is it gonna get run out really quickly? So do we want to preemptively throw down a bunch of mining drills? Maybe we just do that, actually. Well, I'm not gonna be done with Pi for at least another year, so we're fine. Okay, but now we need all the train stations. So we need a coke output. And we also need a coal dust something. What can we use this in? Not much. We have 21 per second of coal dust. That's actually quite a bit of coal dust. Can we process it on site into something useful? Not really. I think I just want to ship it somewhere else. For now, we'll ship it to a burning facility. No, it's not coal. It's rock coal. I said coal. So yes, I'm technically wrong, but you know what I meant. Don't be pedantic. I hooked up the rock coal to the rock coal inputs. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I literally make money playing this game, therefore I'm a professional. Okay, but 100 per second, what's the stack size of Coke? 100. We have a stack of Coke every second. That means we can fill a train in 20 seconds. A little crazy. Also, we still need to hook it up with 10 per second raw fiber, which is not going to happen. Wait, did I even put a raw fiber input? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I'm a professional. But no, it's not coal. So I screwed up something else, is what you're saying. No, I know what you mean. You were being pedantic, because I said coal and it's not coal. But you know what I meant. Okay. Okay, so we need water, which is on the other side. So we're actually just going to pump that in from the other side. this the stream for people with unsustainable pie bases who need to remake them? Indeed. Welcome. How much water do we need? 667 a second. Should be good with one offshore pump. All we need. All a man needs is one pump. Just a man and his pump. Bum 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 bum. There's seriously no power pole there? How could I do this? Oh, there's a power pole. Oh, there's no power pole here. Mine, mine, mine. Garden Archons? No, I haven't. Yeah, maybe a while before we do that. Probably a while, like at least a couple dozen hours. Oh, here we are. Bees. No, I haven't done bees yet. Where are you in your agricultural tree? Well, basically, I did logistics science, and then I made niobium, and then that's it. That's all I've done towards Pi Science 2. I still have a bunch of stuff to do. But last thing I did was SAP Mark 2. I still need to do Keycalc and Ulrich and Kufra and all these other things. What am I researching? Quartz process. Right. Yeah, but not using hot coke is no fun. Okay, so we want one pie crane. I can do 118 per second, so that's actually enough by itself. That's good. We need a warehouse. And then we have 4 belts. So each stack inserter... Let's actually test this. How many stack inserters do we need to fill a warehouse? Okay, looks like we need 3. Oh, yeah, we need 3. Or maybe 2. We'll see if 2 works. Nope, we need 3. Okay, so 3 stack inserters per belt. Means we need that, and then we're good. I'm not going to bother with a balancer on this, even though I normally would. Oh, actually, I do want a balancer. Oh, I do want a balancer, actually. Okay, I just need to move these. I need enough space to get this up, and then enough space for the balancer. And the reason I want the balancer is because this last one is actually less than the others, and it includes the spoilage handling, which I... So let's just remove all of these. Wow, I got that perfectly. I didn't even mean to do that. That's literally perfect. That's incredible. It was meant to be. All right, cool. Goodbye, Owen. Good day. Where the heck are my lamps? I don't have none. Okay, so that's the Coke. Oh, but we definitely want to limit this. One. Oh gosh, I guess I could have... Heck. No, I shouldn't have done that because we want inputs as well, and I didn't leave enough room down here for stations. We need a steam input and a raw fiber input. We have 800 per second steam. That's a bit crazy. Ugh. But we definitely need to train the steam because we have like 7 million different ways we make steam. And this is a sink that can take any temperature of steam. So we want to avoid all the excess steam we can. Or we want to use all the excess steam we can. Gosh. Does this ever get better? I mean, assume like we get because the bots Mark II eventually. And we also get higher robot speed. All right, recipe book doesn't tell me the stats of these. 1 minute 23 seconds versus 1 minute 7 seconds. Oh, it's not even that much better. Our capacity 1. 28.1 kilometers an hour. 17. Okay, no, that's actually much better. But we need advanced small parts, we need gearbox Mark II, we need EVA, we need complex circuit boards, we need flying robot frames, we need aramid fibers, we need self-assembly model layer material, we need stainless steel, and we need charged Nexalit batteries. And this is at Blue Science. That ain't happening. Yeah, this global construction network takes 10 million years to build. But hey, it eventually does. Oh, I need to enable train. Okay. That should be good. The others will just have to go around the back because I'm too lazy to move the... So we need... We're gonna need... distant weather system. We're gonna need 16 times the detail. We're gonna need 4 times the size of... We're gonna need a coke oven gas output. We're gonna need 10 steam trains. Yes. We're gonna need a buffer. Yeah, why did I do it like this? I should have put the stations on this side. Too late now. We're way too committed. We're doing it for the memes now. Okay, let's actually fix it. Okay, we can probably turn this off now. Oh, that was funny. I am gonna save this design though. That's pretty good. And then we're just gonna reset the sound. That's not an isolation on moment. What are you talking about? Okay, this one should be probably fiber. No, this one's coal dust. Because the second highest rate of something we have, it reset my key bindings. Oh my gosh. Steam Cloud Sync is the worst. It does nothing correctly. There we go. Oh, it looks so innocuous when you do it like this. Oh, it's because I decided to do the... Oh no, I was gonna do steam with electric boilers. That's what I decided to do, didn't I? Because the amount of steam we need is kind of insane. But if we just use 8 electric boilers and 200 megawatts, I think we can spare 200 megawatts. I think we have 200 megawatts. Yeah, we're good. So maybe we'll do that for now. We'll set up a steam station, but we will also boil it directly. Yeah, that's way better. I forgot the electric boilers exist. But we had 21 coal dust and 10 raw fibers, so we do want to do the coal dust second. Yeah, we only need like a main mark. I love this song. Oh, we're using a Crane Mark IV because it's actually like less expensive than the Crane Mark III, which makes no sense. I know why you did it, but still, it makes no sense. Is that what it's called? Vox Harmony? Oh, is that the artist? I don't know. It's just freaking Photographic Arts. I don't know the artists. One vox sings same line, different melodies. Ah, okay. Okay, we don't need 118 per second. We can do with it. No, we can't. Ordinarily, I would use more regular inserters, but we want to save on inserters. Although this might need 2. We'll see when it turns on. No, I'll just do 2 preemptively. Okay, and then this is raw fiber drop. We only need 10 per second, so I can just use 1 fast inserter. Never mind. I'll use a crane for this. Then to put it on the belt, we need a bunch of fast inserters. Is this a new mod? No. This is a very old mod, actually. Unless you're talking about the cranes in particular, in which case, yes. But I like these cranes because if I decide later I want to remove them, I can just replace them with the equivalent inserters and it'll be exactly the same. It'll just less UPS efficient. They're just combining inserters to save UPS. That's literally all these do. Okay, cool. Find those, and then what's connected here. Now this whole thing will be connected, maybe. No. Yes, up here. Okay, yeah, this whole thing will get connected, and then this thing also has a different connection. Okay, we're good. So once this thing is done building, then we should... Never mind. Still need the fluids. Okay, let's set up our electric boilers here. Oh gosh, it's so awful. Oh geez. I'm gonna set them up over here now. I'm just gonna set them up so they don't cover anything. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm actually gonna put these on the back so I can... Yeah, it's you can see the mod list here. Do check it out. It is the hardest mod pack in the game, but I'm having a lot of fun. I never thought I would ever play this. Here I am. I'm playing it. Whether I'm playing it well is another thing, is another question. But I am playing it. Wow. Stealth power poles, you won't... Cool. Solved. I'm gonna make 2 pumps. I don't trust that we're gonna be able to handle that. I was starting out the Space Age before it became a DLC. Oh, space exploration. Yeah, they're 2 different things. Completely different. The only similarity is the setting. Space Age is designed for mass appeal, whereas space exploration is definitely not designed for mass appeal. And among other things. And I really do think it's a missed opportunity for Pyanodons to not have some kind of like raw water that you have to then refine into like usable clean water, like distilled water or something. I think that would be cool. Okay, do I have all things? No. Oh, I built these too far apart. Redo! 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 There's supposed to be one closer. I was like, why isn't my blueprint lining up? And that's why. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to. Oh, this might be a challenge, actually. You could probably write a script to do that. Maybe. You could combine adjacent inserters into disjoint sets, and then if you have 6 in a row, then that. So you'd have to keep track of direction too. And be a little bit more that. Okay, but this signaling does work, right? Yes. Perfect. Issue with the raw water is boilers can't take more than 1 fluid. Yet. Maybe I do want to space these out 1 more, actually. I might do that. This might end up being problematic, but we're going to keep this one the same. I mean, these ones I just sort of did wherever. But I want to try out this design, but this might not work out because we want, if we need to have power poles on every corner of the warehouse, then we need at least 2 more tiles. So we might need to spread these out. But for now, we're going to keep it like I should put this. Oh wait, I was doing the names, wasn't I? Oh, that's annoying. Maybe I won't actually. I should. Yeah, I definitely should. But I am, yeah. Coke load. Sounds vaguely dirty. By the way, this is the interior train setup. You do it like this, where it's on the back side, and then you have the things there, and then you have the... There's the superior fluid station setup. Now that you don't have to go directly into tanks anymore. Okay, Coke oven gas. How much are we producing? 200 a second? A lot. We can't turn it directly into coke or anything. Use it to make syngas. Or soot. I think it's better to just train it away. Figure out what to do with it. Right, and then here I have... Yeah. Okay. That should do it. Yeah. Got rid of all the debug entities. Now we should wait for this thing to be finished building, which is gonna take 10 years. Our poor construction network is struggling. I thought I fixed that in cursor enhancements. Or, yeah, cursor enhancement. It's not. Oops. We got some more pipes. There's no. We good. All's good. All is good. Oops. We don't even have anything to replace it with. That's so funny. My hot dog army. Very adorable. We're out of solder again? What happened? What happened? We're out of molten tin. Why are we out of molten tin? We're out of tin dust. Why are we out of tin dust? We're out of tin. Why are we out of tin? We're backed up on tin ore rejects. I feel like I ran into this problem before and didn't fix it. What's going on? Okay, well, time to redo the tin processing because it freaking sucks. Wasn't I about to rebuild it anyway?
Fix it,
Yeah, I'm about to rebuild it anyway.
fix it.
I'm fixing it. I'm about to rebuild it anyway, so may as well just keep patching this one. Or just make some ugly resolution. Okay, so this keeps happening because this is deadlocked. And that's deadlocked because we need some kind of circuits on these to tell us to not... Okay, so super ugly solution to this would be to throw the rejects on that, but do an insert there. Okay, and then we make a circuit condition. Enable these if tin grade 1. Tin grade 1 is there. That should do it. Actually, we probably don't even need that belt. Just do that. We'll try it without the belt first. Just the circuit condition. Did I even set up recontents? Okay, we'll see if that works. Okay, so this is the top tier tin for now. In fact, I'm pretty sure we ratioed this out, and then that's why we decided to do coke first, because we realized we needed 4.5 graphite per second. And we realized that needs 11 coke per second. So we decided to do coke first. Okay, that's been fixed. And our hot dog army is so large. Crazy. Not large enough, apparently, because it's fully saturated right now. Okay, so we need electric boilers. For which we need gasifiers. Yep. We need more logistic bots, apparently. This thing's going a bit crazy right now. Also, we need to move the simple circuits chest. Way too far. Why are we not making simple circuits? Literally unplayable. Do I have enough room? Okay, but why no simple circuits? We have no ceramic capacitor. We should be full on these, right? We're short on tin. Oh, it's because our tin was dead. Right. Hey, Dusk Ruby. How goes well? How goes you? How goes life? It would be better for me to just pick these up myself. All the transport belts. Oh, heck. Stop. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, I think building all the transport belts myself will help the robots a ton with building. And then I also want to craft any of these. We are completely saturated. Oh, never mind. Good. Left room for several hours with my cat. Nice. Sounds like a great time. Oh, these need to be crafted in assembler. These are expensive. There we go. Okay, so why are we short on stack and start? Next question. We have no neobium alloy and no engineer. That actually makes sense. This is heckin' slow and heckin' expensive. That's fine. We'll get there. Okay, so we have secondary crushers. Quest all, please. I might see who made this one. Ghost counter. Inappropriate penguin. Latest version was 1 year and 8 days ago. I was gonna say maybe I will contribute some GUI style improvements to this, but Seems like an appropriate penguin is no longer making money. All right, let's go build. Let's go building. Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious from the stream title, I'm about to go on a trip. So I'll be gone for the next week. There'll be no Pi streams until next Thursday at the earliest. Actually, no, next Friday. There'll be no streams for 8 days. Probably more. I'll probably need a day to recover. You're like 1,500 construction bots away from never using a ghost counter again. Yeah, I just need more. I'll get there. Yeah, our construction robot situation is sad. Hey, we're making them though, slowly. We can't get enough items into here. Funnily enough, this actually goes faster than it probably would with the bot ball because this uses multiple inserters. But also we're out of shafts, and shafts are just too slow. Need more shafts. We might make these on the logistics. Ghost counter has been a godsend before we had a global construction network though, and a logistic network. Ghost counter is great. Took me forever to install it though. I wish I'd installed it earlier. Okay, well, let's be productive. So while we let our robots work away at that, let's try to other stuff done. What's the next step? The next step is tin. Right, that's so we can go into the lab and clear our inventory. All this garbage out of here. Everything. Okie dokie. So if we have all these things, then we can start. We get one casting unit. This is actually pretty small. We might make this big. That's 4 of those to 4.7 of 15 ball whales. Okay, never mind. This is actually pretty. Okay, and then we have 15 washers. Right, these are 1-to-1 ratio, aren't they? That's why they're here. I'm gonna direct insert these. Then we get 15 automated screeners. Okay, this might actually fill up the block. We'll see. 8 secondary crushers. 14 jaw crushers. And 20 automated screeners for this. And then 24 fluid mining drills. Okay. So this is the design. We slap down a city block here. This is pretty small, actually. So we could probably double this. Your main nextlet Oro from tailings. Yeah, that's funny. I actually have so much extra tailings in my current base. It's kind of nuts. I just been throwing them into a tailings pond. Oh, actually, we've been consuming them. Nice. We've been actually using Nexalit, so we've been consuming tailings. But we haven't really used much of this in a while. We've just had so many tailings. Crazy. What else can you make with raw Nexalit? You can make iron slime. For some reason. Oh, do we have iron stage 3 already? Oh, this is stage 2. We already did that. Yeah, iron pulp stage 1. What other ingredients does this need? So we have coke. We're gonna make graphite on site. Coke is more... Wait, are we gonna make graphite on site? That's 5 coke to 2 graphite. Graphite's way more dense than coke. So no, we don't want to make that on site. We want to centralize that probably. That's for the molten. Right, because I was trying to decide whether I want to centralize the plate production because it needs hot air and sand casting. Or I want to make the plates on site. I kind of like the idea of centralizing plate production. Except nah, because what else is molten tin used for? Oh, it's actually used for... Yeah, no, we do want to have molten tin on the train network. So yeah, we will do that. Should we have done that with titanium? Oh, we don't have molten titanium. We don't get molten titanium until next time. Yeah, I think we actually will centralize plate production. Get out of here. We're actually gonna output molten tin. Okay, but I also think we can double this. So let's see. If we do this, if we edit this to be 30, then we... Because I don't have any idea how much I'm going to need. But I want to fill these blocks because I made the base this. Oh, whoops. Not. Could just output plates and molten in one block. That's also true. But then I have to... My thinking with that is, for every time I want to make plates, I have to have a train of graphite and a train of hot air. Whereas if I can centralize those, then I can do that. The reason in Space Age it's more efficient to just transport liquid metals, because you don't need anything special. You just put them into a casting machine and it just spits out plates or a foundry. Whereas here, making them the plates actually requires effort. Yeah, I want to see if that's feasible. My worry is that if we make a block for all the plates, like if we have a plates block here, then we're going to end up needing... This is going to be a very high traffic area for trains. that might become a problem. But I think it's worth trying. I think it would be funny. I think it would be interesting. So we're gonna do it. I've decided. I mean, how difficult is it to make sand casting? I forgot. It's just sand and creosote. That's actually not bad at all. Sand you can get from water. Creosote is a byproduct of tar. So we'll probably just do that. My poor robots. There's also no charging stations here, which doesn't help. I'm actually just gonna force. Hey, between walls, yes, we are scaling up. Indeed. Oh, that poor robot just came all the way here just to get cock blocked at the last second. It looks like it found another... No, never mind. It's going back to the charging station. Poor robots. No, I'm gonna stop doing this. I feel bad for them. They're working so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Jigsaw. I think the center of my base is gonna be here. And then I'll expand it out in all directions. Because I did some scouting in the editor. I mean, I didn't do that. There's a big lake down here. So the majority of the base is gonna be up here. Like, this is the corner of the base, pretty much. We're putting coke in the corner of the base. Interesting. But I also don't know how large this base is going to be, so we'll see. With our lack of power. Should have power. Connected there. Oh, this isn't connected through. Do we not have basic oxygen furnaces? No, we do. Sure, I was making. Yeah, right here. We don't have boilers. We don't have boilers because we're not making them? We're not. Well, I've seen your base, but I didn't pay attention to how large it was. I focus on the quality of the experience, not the sheer girth of it. Okay, so our power usage is about to skyrocket. This should be funny. Let's go. Yoink. Suddenly electric boilers. Oh, frig. Oh, heck. Woo! Wait, that's stack inserter. That's not even the electric boilers. What? 155 megawatts of stack inserters? Wait. Yeah, that makes sense. Gosh, these are expensive. Factory Planner didn't tell me about that part of this. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. I forgot stack inserters were so ludicrously power hungry. How's our coal power? We still haven't made a single coal power plant. What's going on? We don't have any mechanical parts. Okay, well, we're gonna let our base suffer for a little bit. Suddenly a gigawatt. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yeah, just suddenly we have 157 megawatt drain on stack inserters. That's crazy. Okay, well, time to expand coal power again. And I guess we're not actually making all the coal power we could. Well, let's go fix that. Where's my car? I kind of like that the stack inserters are so ludicrously power hungry. That's kind of fun. Oh, hey, aluminium stage 2. Speaking of aluminium, something tells me this is where we'll put the aluminium patch. I guess there's also one over here. And one down there. But this one is nice and standalone. How do I have so much extra belt in my... Weird. Wait, did I somehow manage to place this in a spot where it can't connect to anything else? Oh my gosh, I did. The heck? I thought we only needed one. Are we just missing a bunch of them? No? What gives? Oh, I placed the wrong thing. I need a... That's a drone recharging station. Whoops. But I won't be able to place that, so I'll need to do it myself. Yeah, I mean, I could double up on the belts, but look at how many belts we already have. We definitely need the stacking. Oh, so this is the thing? I see. This is the thing I didn't realize is the cost of the stack inserters. Yeah. Okay, now I see. Mechanical parts, eh? Those are all the way up here, aren't they? No. Where am I making those again? Oh, they're supposed to be made here. Right. Heck. Okay. Ugh. Mechanical parts, please. I think it's about time that I started weaning off of this guy. Okay, what are you doing here? You're just obnoxious. You just go between here and here. We don't need you anymore. Get out of here. Stupid caravan. Okay, we definitely need more shaft production. Oh, that is very slow. Okay, so we just need a lot of assemblers. Also, this won't be able to get... I need to do it. That's fine. Oh, good. This, my boy, is to be kept somewhere. But also, I need to finish replacing this boy. You know what? Too lazy. You live another day. Not quite done yet. Maybe we'll just keep him. Oh, hey, I can deconstruct all of this titanium now. That's a lot of work. But we could reclaim all those fluid mining drills. Where am I going? Gosh. Thank goodness Arendelle added paths through these forests. Thank you, Arendelle. Did you see that skillful dodge of that pipe? World's greatest Factorio driver. There we go. Now we got all the basic oxygen. How does the rail system work now? It's 2 lanes. These are just elevated intersections. The nice thing about this intersection is it has 0 chain signals in it. Like if we select all the signals, you'll see that there's no chain signals in this entire intersection. That's why it looks a little funky. It's not a 4-lane intersection, it's a 2-lane intersection. It's just that you need to combine these after the ramp. Yeah. Jigsaw does 4-lane intersection. He has a double layered roundabout. Pretty cool. I'll just crap. I'll just do it myself. Okay, now we need to hook up the trains. Unfortunately, I was short-sighted in how I designed this train adapter, so we're gonna have to build a new one. So we need to take all of our excess raw fiber and throw as much of it as we can at the oxygen furnaces down there. But we produce raw fiber in many different places. Also, how long has this not been working? Funny. That's never been running. That's really good. Huh. Fascinating. But yeah, we're producing fiber in a lot of places, but gotta sort it out as some. And there's absolutely no better ways to make this yet, right? We can use key calcs. Ten seconds, 1 key calc to 5 raw fiber. That's probably what we'll do when we build the new raw fiber production, which means we're gonna have to bootstrap key calcs at some point. Yeah, we're gonna need to build a new creature lab, I think. That does seem like the best solution, though. Let's actually ratio this out. So, raw fiber. Hold on, I think someone knocked on my door. False. It was my ice maker again. Oh! 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 I see. Okay, what is going on with my ice maker? Oh, the modules is a very good point. This will make it a little better. Okay, that's a lot better, but it's still a lot. Peacocks are insanely slow, but they require no input except for water and power. Okay, so this whole thing will take 270 megawatts, but we can print raw fiber. Okay, alternatively, well, how much raw fiber do we need for this again? We need 10 for this, so we should probably make like 100 of this at least. Yeah, we would need a 1,500 key calc plantation. Okay, that's not happening. Raw fiber 2. Oh. I didn't know this was a thing. Factory planner is fancy. Yeah, it does, but it requires ash though. I mean, I guess this is just ash and water in and logs out. Yeah, you're right. Dagnabbit. Oh, it's not selecting that because I don't got no radar here. Radar. Oh, I have a radar ghost. Are you committing the coal power? I am. That is infinite ash. You're right. You're totally right. Speaking of coal power, we should probably build that at some point. Where the heck am I going? What I mean is we should build a city block with coal power in it. I mean, where's our next biggest coal patch? It's down here. So coal power will be down here. I have made the executive decision. Starter was broken at the mall. Nah. What you talk about? It's just lacking mechanical parts. Which are lacking all these things. Like we need to switch to mechanical parts for him. This is what this mall was originally designed for. All of this was to make mechanical parts. Was there last stream at the end? Are you sure? I don't think I did anything between streams this time. Maybe I did a little bit. I don't know. Doom Quill lies. He said he was gonna go take a nap, but he's actually playing Factorio right now. I caught him live. What the? We're backed up on Kerrigan, eh? Really? Backed up on light oil. Of course we are. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, we don't get wood processing 3 until logistics or chemical science. So, yeah. But we can use tree mark 2s. We're not using those at the moment. No, we're not. Maybe we should start bootstrapping tree mark 2 while I'm thinking about it. That seems like that's going to be next on our list is raw fiber. Because we need the raw fiber for the coke. I don't know. Gotta build one thing at a time. Why are you done? You don't have duralumin? There's no duralumin in our logistic network. We're out of aluminium. We're out of molten aluminium. Oh, our starter patch is starting to struggle. I'm gonna try something. I've never used yarn before. I'm just gonna see what it's like. Oh, no, that got fixed by, it got fixed in this stream. I didn't do anything between. Because I placed the power pole next to the other one. Yeah, Yarm is ugly. That's why I've never used it, but I want to try it and see what it looks like. Oh. Oh. Never mind. This sucks. Oh, actually, they did change the font at least. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Well, I'm just gonna use the circuit network. Oh, this one looks nice. But I think I'll just use circuit network. I'll do it the intended way. Oh, but circuit network can't tell you when the output drops below a certain threshold. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I end up wanting it. Frick. Hey, we looped back around to this song again. This song is freaking awesome. Then, which one is this? 186. I need to download the rest of the photographic arts. Just like get all of them. I'll have music for days. Right, Jigsaw. What I meant was the theoretical output. But yeah. If I end up needing that, I'll just do the circuit network. Okay. This is a problem. You guys need to move. What is this ash being used for? Oh, it's all being used in here. Okay. Is that a load-bearing pole? Almost. Heck. Oh, we only need, what? That was weird. Yeah, we need 3. Yeah. What is this belt? That's the ash belt? Oh, it's fluorospilin biomass. I can move it. Where's the radius visualization was drawn on top of it? There we go. Perfect. Not perfect. There we go. That clears up a little bit of the aluminium patch. Yeah, these use coal gas. No. Syngas needs to move. Imagine using iron pipes when you could be using niobium pipes. That would be pretty cringe. Can't believe anyone would even consider doing that. Must not be very good pipe players if they're doing that. That was a load-bearing power pole. Right, my usual method is to do... Not that. This. No, it is that. That is that. Yep. Easy peasy. Oh, no, I can't do that either. Oh. I need to do like assembly analyst, but like track production rates. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I guess if I wanted to do this, I would add a circuit to track the output rate on the belt and then check if that gets too low. Okay, we have the exact right number of... Yeah, now we should have duralumin again. Yeah, Jigsaw, we actually already did the centralized plate production here. We're making all of the various plates here, including the zinc, which is still on its initial 4 mining drills. Kind of funny. We haven't even expanded the mining drills for this in a while. I forgot about this. Oh, come on, man. Why are these all covered in rails? Oh, there is one down here. Put the power way out of the way. Next question would be, when we build our real coal power for the new base, do we want to process the coal first or just burn raw coal? Because the coal processing, this is all coal processing here. The only coke part of this is this part. And we dedicated all this to coke, but we could easily copy this and process a different ore patch. Power on the side, infinitely scalable. That's true, isn't it? So we would want to do this part. Bring it all the way down here. How are we doing on landfill? We don't have enough landfill. Okay, but I think I've decided that this might be good, or maybe we'll up it again. We're gonna make all of the frickin' tin. Yeah, we can make this a lot bigger too. Except we don't want to because we want to use the more advanced process. For 10, we could even do 45 belts. 45 per second. That would take a third of our coke production. That's fine. We can just make more coke. Like, we could even just make more coke here. Like, we could just copy this, paste it over here, and then pull more out of this rock hole patch. Suck it dry. Okay, actually, tripling this might end up patch. Yeah, that's the right size. Okay, so we're gonna make a ridiculous amount of tin. Absolutely ludicrous. Because that's as much as we can fit. Well, except we haven't even tried to do the belts yet, so we can't say that for certain. This is without any logistics. So what's our intermediate rates here? In fact, I actually like rate calculator. Okay, the only one that we need to stack is tin grade 1. Everything else can be on regular belts. We need 4 input belts. 4 stacked input belts. We're making 1.3 thousand tailings per second. Also 300 megawatts. Yeah, I think we're gonna build this. I think we're gonna build it this size because it fills up the whole block. And we don't get anything else till blue science, so that's fine. Yeah, let's try to build it like this. So we're gonna cut this and put it over here, and we're gonna start from the front. We have a patch in a different different cell, so we can copy this. This is 40, 60. How much does one of these make or need? This needs 25. Okay, so we do have the exact right number per row here. So let's grab one and make our tileable design. Each one of these requires 1.67 per second, so that's one fast inserter. And then it outputs 2 different things. Can't sushi this. We need an output. We need a stack inserter to output the tin grade 1. And then we don't need. That's 0.17. We have that, and we have the output there. And then we can use a fast insert or long inserter on this side. Yeah, that works. All right, now we copy paste this. 15 times. 4, 6. Oopsie. Okay, let's check the input and output rates. 10 per second of tin grade 1. 50 per second tin ore. We might be able to avoid the stack inserters, actually. Because our intermediate rate was 26. So we could just use 2 belts. Like, that's not too bad. We're just going to do that, because then we can avoid the stack inserters entirely. I like that idea. Stack inserters are actually quite expensive to use. So in that case, we do ye old this setup but revert. Oh, this song kind of hurts my ears, actually. Okay, that should work. Quick question, how did you copy and create tile blueprint? That is blueprint tools. Shift G, yoink. This is so useful that I intend to add it to the base game. You heard it here first. In fact, maybe I'll work on that after I get back from my trip. It actually won't even be that difficult because all I need to do is call the existing function to set the grid relative, then just cycle it between absolute relative and none. Shouldn't be too bad. Might take less, like half a day at most to implement that. That's my prediction. Half a day to implement it and then a day to write tests. Well, no, the test won't be bad either because we've already tested all that logic. It's just hooking up. Instead of having to click it in the GUI, you just do it with a hotkey. Okay, so you are good. You have stacked input belts, and then you have 2 output belts. Okay. That's stage 1, or that's the crushing, but we need to do that twice. That's the first step. Next is this guy. What are you doing? Taking chain grade 2 and turning it into chain grade 1. So we want to put the chain grade 2 on the inside, and that's what we did. Sweet. So I'm gonna actually leave one tab. Our base doing? Base is fine. I don't have any storage tanks. Incredible. Why are you not crafting nothing? You don't got small parts? You should have small parts for days. Okay, we're actually struggling to make small parts. We don't have enough iron. Wow. And this is almost running at full tilt, so... Oh, no, it's not. It's only running at a half tilt. What's going on? Oh, we're not making steel. Updating tests for 3 hours to cover one line change is my favorite part. I hate tests, dude. Tests are the worst. But the worst part is when I'm writing a test and then it keeps failing and I can't figure out why, because I like placed the entity in the wrong place or something. But then I have to like go through the trouble of creating it into a save file, and then I go look at the save file, and then it's a process. Okay, so we have 2 rows of this. Might even be able to make 3 rows, but I don't feel it. What is this ratio here? This takes 5, outputs 10. Or it takes in 10, outputs 5. Oh, but it also outputs stone. Yeah, that'll be fine. And one of these... Yeah. Okay, we can just reuse this design, actually. It's easy. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Cute. Okay. So we want the grade 1 to be on the inside. We want to put this as grade 1. This is stone. That should work. And then how many times do we copy this? 42. So 24. Or 20, 21. 21 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 42. Got 42. Double check our belts. Okay. 5.25 tin grade 1. 10.5 stone. 10.5 tin grade. That works. Wow, look at how beautiful that is. Okay, this is stone output. This is grade 1 output. But we actually need 2 output belts of grade 1. Yeah, so from here on, we only have grade 1 tin. There are 2 belts of it. F4 war. I don't really need to balance those, but I will anyway, just because I like it. I like it better balanced. Priority right. Yeah. Okay, and then this is a stone output. Okay. Now we need these. Right, this is what would get bottlenecked. So we need tin grade 1. Or we take in tin ore rejects and we output tin grade 1. This actually needs to be after the next step. This creates tin grade 3 and rejects, and then it's tin grade 1. So we're actually gonna build that next. Base doing good, but we probably should hook this up right now, actually. I forgot to hook it up to the base, so let's do that. Why are you not running? You're fine. Why are we backed up on biomass? Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. We have an abundance of fish now. That's fine. Surely it won't cause any problems. So we would like biomass, or sorry, we would like raw fiber come in. Yeah, that's the only thing we need from the raw fiber. This is the raw fiber for copper, and this is the raw fiber for iron. Oh, but we need specifically raw fiber, though. That's gonna blow. Trying to balance the raw fiber and the fiber. We would either need to put 2 trains to everywhere or make a bespoke train that is a 1-2 train, or split it in half or something. I don't know. Well, no, we can't do that because... yeah. Oh, but we have to use raw fiber here. We can't use regular fiber, or we can't use both because this has the same problem with the fuel filters. It'll start consuming coal instead of the other things. Can balance them. That's good. What I think we'll do is we'll end up just having some taken raw fiber and some taken fiber. What can we use fiber for? Yeah, we can turn raw fiber into fiber. The reason I don't want to do that is because it ruins the fuel efficiency. It removes fuel efficiency from it. Where's my... Somewhere I have a setup. Here it is. You take 10 raw fiber to 5 fiber. You're taking 80 megajoules and... Wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. You're taking 60 megajoules and you're turning it into 40. So you're losing efficiency. But it might be worth doing that just so that we don't have to worry about raw fiber. If we turn all the raw fiber into fiber, then even though we're losing fuel efficiency, it simplifies the logistics. Might be worth it. Especially since you can just print more wood to make up for it out of ash, and we're gonna have practically unlimited ash, so that might be a good idea. But we're losing so much. Hey, we created 100,000 automation science. That's incredible. Why are you broken again? You're short on fiber. Oh, because we're backed up on biomass. It's already a problem. Cool. It's about time I did something about this. My good friend, the boiler. Yes, I did, Jigsaw. Got a problem with that? Got a problem, bud? hate this. Oh, never mind. It's already powered. Yoink. Oops. Can't do that. We have to use a regular pipe here. Which means we don't even need the valve. There we go. That's a little crazy. We're not even making that much steam from it, though. Also, I like how those are different. Okay, so if we were, for instance, to make a bunch of raw fiber, or actually we want to make fiber. If we decide that we want to gosh, that's a lot. Ugh. There's really no better way. We either make it from keycalcs, which requires thousands of machines, or we make it from wood, which requires like 400 machines. Hey, that's only 2 yellow belts of logs. It just takes a ridiculous number of machines. What's the issue again? 364 wood processing units making raw fiber to make 100 fiber per second. Oh, actually, let's edit fuel. 7.5. What? Okay, so this is actually a better fuel. It's just the ratio that we get from it. Wait. No, we're losing. We're still losing fuel. Meanwhile, we're making 196 biomass per second. Can turn it into raw coal. Okay, that's actually something. We can feed that into our coke something. No, that's not worth it. We'll just delete it. But I didn't want to delete anything. It's like a self-imposed challenge. I want to try to avoid voiding stuff if I can. For your supposedly efficient coal build, yes. Biomass power plants? Probably. We can do that. But we would need to make sure that the biomass power is prioritized over the other power, which is kind of hard to do. Well, looks like we're building 364 wood processing units. In the meantime, you feed it coke. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I can just use the coal, honestly. Okay, so how much does that change it? 13.6. Okay, so we would need to slightly modify our build. Coarse coal. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have to do that, which means we have to redesign this slightly. Kind of blows. It also doesn't have any byproduct output. Event result of. Well, dang, that kind of deflated my sales a little bit. That sucks. I just love this ridiculous amount of steam. Okay, so if we can't use raw fiber for this, then yeah, we have to eat up some of the stuff. And if we compare all of the various things here, we have coarse coal, it's 10 megajoules, coal is 4. Currently, we're just turning coarse coal. We're turning 30 into. Wow. Okay, we can probably just remove this. Let's try that. If we use coarse coal, we're making enough of it to power this. Yes. In fact, we are. Wish there was an oh, is there an undo actually? I thought there was an undo in Factory Planner. I guess he never did that. That would be a lot of work. Oh, you did copy paste, not undo redo. Okay, so if we do this, then the number of machines for other processes changes slightly. But yeah, that seems like the way to go. Coarse coal is a really good fuel. Yeah, I'll do that at some point, Jigsaw. Hold your horses. Okay, so we would need one more basic oxygen furnace for red hot coke. Unless I just didn't. Oh, I did. Oh, did I miss one of these? I think I did. Change this. Oops. Yeah, no, I just missed one. Oops. There was a way to like compare. Okay, so we need one more automated screener. We need 3 more secondary crushers. Oh, that's nice. But we can massively reduce the number of secondary crushers for coarse coal. Okay, let's do this. So we have to go down and fix this. But now all the belts are saturated. It's gonna be fun. Okay, lesson learned. We can't rely on fiber for fuel at scale. It's not reasonable yet. We don't have enough wood production. And this is even with the fiber turd we collected. Without the fiber turd, this would be even worse. Holy crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some surgery. This now requires 4 secondary crushers. 2, 3, 4. We can do the rest of these. Oh gosh, I didn't clean my inventory after the last stuff I did. And I'm out of blueprint shotgun ammo? Whoops. I managed that. Actually gaining megawatts even if raw fiber to fiber is a loss. That's what I was thinking, because I was looking at this and then I suddenly realized, wait, maybe overall it's still a net gain. We're just not getting as much net gain. But like from turning wood into fiber, we're probably still getting a net gain of value. But it's just too much. Unsustainable for this part. You're so cool. You're so cool. This sounds like one of those self-help like tapes that you listen to. Make yourself feel better. ASMR. Compliment ASMR. That blows. Oh well. Okay, so now I need coarse coal to also come over here. This is gonna be so cursed. That means we can also get rid of all of these. And get rid of this entire train station. Except we need ash. Load. Alright, we can turn it into something else. No, we can turn ash into stuff. Ash. Ash. Used in stuff. Can we turn it back into coal? Is the question. No. That would have been funny. Ugh. Okay, so we'll take care of that in a minute. Okay, but now these are getting coarse coal, please. That's crushed coal. I put crushed coal on the belt. I'm a dingo. Where's the coarse coal? Coarse coal is this one. Okay, so this is actually slightly less cursed than I thought. Still pretty cursed, though. Okay, we might want to make a buffer so that this doesn't ever get deadlocked. Oh, hey, but we made our first Red Hot Coke. Thrilling. What? Oh. Now we also need a way to offload the ash, so... Did not leave enough room for this. Might need to shift the whole thing over by one tile. But hey, we're making our first Coke. It's happening. First Coke crafted 183 hours, 10 minutes, 18 seconds. Woo! We're screaming. Just blazing. This, friends, is why you always leave extra room. Okay, so as soon as this, oh shoot, this might be self-sufficient now. Oh no, stop. Stop being good. Stop working. We're gonna need to move this row over by one tile, which is gonna be resource heavy, but I wanna clear all the belts first. And we're out of syngas. Oh, did I not reconnect the syngas? Pretty sure I did. No. Yes. Yes, I did. Okay, syngas was reconnected. We're just low. Why are we low on syngas? We're just not making enough of it. Cool. Pretty sure we can print syngas now, right? Yeah, from natural gas. Well, we can't print it, but we can get it from stuff. Raw gas comes from the ground. And then we make that into natural gas, and then natural gas gets turned into flue gas. Or syngas. Oh, but you can do it in the future. Okay, good to know. Why are we suddenly using all of our syngas is the question. What is this even used for? Ah, it's used in refined syngas. I don't think we're using it for furnaces anymore though, right? Are these still electric furnace or are these still gas furnaces? Yes, they're using a set. I don't know, man. History. Wow, that coarse coal is a really good fuel. It's still going. There we go. Hey, our balancer is doing its job. Oh gosh. Even just from that little bit of production, we managed to almost fill the buffer. Well, fill half of it. Wow. How about our coal dust? Coal dust is also getting up there. Oh, we can turn it into ash. We might do that. That might be good because then we don't have to ship it out. We have to ship out ash anyway to do something with. And this will compress the coal dust a lot into ash. Maybe that'll be worth doing. But after we fix this, I might actually call it a stream because I do want to... Oh. I think that's gonna be really cheap. Okay. All right, now we can move this entire stack over by one tile. I almost said one block like a Minecraft pleb. Oh, heck. Ah, heck. Well, actually, that's fine. Yoink. Good luck, robots. I don't have any blueprint shotgun ammo. Actually, I am gonna wait. I'm gonna do this myself. Why not just use coal dust for power? Oh, can you just burn it? Oh, yeah. I could throw coal dust back onto the belt here. Also use that as fuel. Actually, it's 3 megajoules. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see if we can balance coal dust using it for a fuel alongside. Oh, we can't. Never mind. Can't do that. Frustrating. Isn't there a mod that one of the Pi devs made that lets you choose which inventory to insert stuff into? I might install that because that's actually going to be a part of Stellar Expedition, as far as I'm aware. It'll let you choose which which inventory to insert into. Did I ratio this properly? Actually, that does take the whole titanium patch. I didn't even think to ratio this tin patch. Which inventory? For this one, it would be whether to insert into the where is it? Whether to insert into the ingredient inventory or the fuel inventory. You could actually just set that on the inserter. It would to decide which thing to insert into. So that I wouldn't need to use the filter, and then I could fix all the problems. Yeah, Pie-Style Expedition will do that by default. So maybe I'll just install it now? But I don't wanna keep expanding the mod list as much as possible. It's already really large. Like, the mod list is already quite large. Are we making any mechanical parts? No. We're out of quartz? Uh-oh. Or did I just break it sometime? At some point? Huh. Far off is Pie Space from release? No idea. Wonder how long that's been broken. Why am I doing this? Just do that. Done. That's been broken for a very long time. There we go. Now we're making mechanical parts. Okay, why am I not getting refilled with Blueprint Shotgun now? Because it's not in our logistic network. That's incredible. Okay. Blueprint Shotguns. I kind of regret not having alien biomes, but way too late now. Oh no, my precious fluid. Back up. Oh well. My precious pressurized air. Already refilled it. Not even a problem. Oh, this belt has proven to be handy. You never recover after wasting that air. Yeah, there's not enough air to go around. Druidia canned air, and I just wasted it all. Probably like a felony in Planet Spaceball. Can we finish this before the robots get here? All right, cool. We did it. Now we need to add this belt for outputting ash. Six per second. Wow, we can just this. Okay, now we have all this ash. But that's significantly less ash than there is coal dust. Something. Well, if we ratio it properly, then we can figure out how much coal dust we need versus how much coarse coal. We might, well, we're gonna have to output ash anyway, but we might be able to, how much ash are we making? 6, oh, that is just 6, yeah. 2, 4, 6. We don't need this anymore. I guess it is more UPS efficient. May as well just keep. Why couldn't you put ash on the same belt as hot coke? Because I thought we're using stack inserters for the hot coke. Yeah, we could have done that. No. Lesson learned. Reload. Why are you using these cranes and not the others? Because these cranes are purely just merged inserters. Like, this crane is equivalent to 6 stack inserters. The only difference is it's more UPS efficient. Whereas the pie cranes are fundamentally different entities. They have different balancing. Reload, restart with hard mode. Brew. Yeah, we could have just done that. I'm so annoyed. Hey, Clips. I'm annoyed, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so now we're outputting ash. This needs to become ash load. Bob Crane's one. Oh, well, I didn't know about that one. Also, Jigsaw's is prettier when it comes to pie. Okay, we're low on steam? We're low on water. Oh, because we moved it all over by one. Which we did end up, turns out we didn't need to do that, but too late now. I'm committed. Woo! How are we doing on the coal power plants? Where the frick? Oh, hey, we finished building them. Nice. We have enough salt in the... No, not. To augment that a little bit. Custom out generator priority. What? That's out generator's primary. Ooh. Okay, well now we're suddenly backed up on coke oven gas. Makes sense. Ooh, that means we can... Oh, no, but we're using this to make coke, but we can remove this whole thing and just replace it with the train. But nah. Okay, we can use this to make syngas. That's what we're gonna do. We have a syngas shortage in this base. We have a syngas shortage. Look what we're doing with all this coke oven gas that could be used to make more syngas. Oh, we could use it to make acid gas as well. But we'll probably just turn it into ash. Or we can turn it even to more syngas, because we already have activated carbon somewhere else, I think. We have it here. Yeah, and we have excess, so we could do that. Okay, but the coal dust needs to be used somehow. How much are we making? 13.6 coal dust per second. Okay, so that's 39, 40.8 megajoules worth of coal dust. Each of these is 5. We can actually power quite a bit of this with the coal dust. Yeah, that's not solvable, though. So we'll have to do this manually. Is it for steam instead of electric steam? That's true. I could also do that. That's probably the easier solution, to be honest. We can't use it for much steam. Well, let's see. We just determined we have like 40.8 megajoules. And this consumes 3.7 to output 7.5 steam per second. We need 333. Or 460. We need 800. We need 466. So we can't do all that, but we could at least supplant it. That's a good idea. Or we could at least augment it. That's... I didn't want to do boilers for the steam because we would have had to deal with ash, but now we have to deal with the ash anyway, so like may as well do it. How many boilers do we need for this though? Let's make sure I'm doing my math correctly. This creates what? 13.6? Well, let's ratio the whole thing. Oh, except I need to hold on, I need to finish fixing this. So, how many of these do we have? Quenching tower, 17. Do we have 17 of those? Okay. We need 12 basic oxygen furnaces. We have 12 basic oxygen furnaces. 4 secondary crushers. We need 19 automated screeners. We have 18. To add 2 more. Okay, and then we need 57 secondary crushers here. And we currently have 54. So we need to add another row of these. Oh, heck, that means I have to get rid of all these belts. It's gonna be so much coal. All right, cool. That should do it. I like that. That looks. So now we have the correct ratios. Why do you need boilers for ash? I need boilers to get rid of the coal dust. Okay, so now I can ratio this again. And we're making, need to unconstrain. Heck. Why is this confused? You have 2 raw coals. What's going on here? There we go. That was weird. Something wacky happened. You can't burn in oxy furnaces? I can, but the problem is I would need to either balance the amount of coarse coal with the amount of coal dust, or I would need to install the mod that lets me only insert coal into here. Because otherwise I would have to remove this filter, and that would cause all sorts of problems. We tried to do that up here, and eventually just gave up because it was too hard. So I can't use both fuels for this. Okay, but we're making 21.8 coal dust. Let's actually remove these. We don't have enough. Well, we might actually. Hold on. 3 times 21. 60. A 3. 65.4 less percent. Or 65.4 megajoules. Yeah, I can do math. How much does this need in terms of megajoule? 5 times 12. That needs 60. Wait. What? Wait. Whoa. We can power all of those with just the coal dust. We don't even need the coarse coal. Ugh. These ones? Nah, whatever. So if we do this, it's gonna freak out. But if we unconstrain coal dust... Well, no, it's still doing... What? There we go. I did unconstrain coal dust. Oh, right, we need steam. That was the problem. Okay. Yeah. We're producing an excess of coal dust. Holy crap. So the last 20 minutes of work was not needed. Great. I didn't need to relocate these. Well, okay. We could undo these changes, but now we want to make sure that we have the right ratio. No, we don't have. Never mind. Never mind. We're all good. We are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no, we're still fine. We're still producing an excess of coal dust. That's crazy. Why didn't I realize this? That means we can undo all of the changes to these ratios we just did. Oh. Well, it just involves getting rid of these machines. Okay, we need 51.43 of these. Oh, that's obnoxious. That's 54. Oh, never mind. 54. Unconstrained steam and unconstrained... Yeah, we can get rid of a bunch of these. 5, 7, 9, 12, 16. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Get out of here. Always check every possibility. I failed to do that this time. Why did I... Deconstruction plan. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you can just throw all of this into a coal power plant. Or you can just throw the raw coal. Holy raw coal. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, so now we have 1 coal dust per second, which we can just throw into a boiler, produce a little bit of steam, and then the rest of it will electric steam. That's neat. I could have also just thrown the rest of it into the steam, but I don't think it's worth it. It wouldn't have made a dent in the steam production. It would have made like 24 out of what? 24 out of 466? Like, not worth the trouble. Oh, I didn't. Wow. Okay. Didn't save the electric boiler set. Not that it's that important. Okay, so now we need to route the coal dust into here. That's actually way easier. But this also does require stacking the coal dust, which we aren't doing right now. Or we just do something like this. How much do you guys make? You make 13. Okay, that's plenty. How much of these required to... 13.3. Okay, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And just pull directly from... other side. I'm losing my mind. So this does want to be on the other side. Oh, this is actually fine. Dunk. Cool. All right. I want to make sure this is going to work. Oh, we already hit a deadlock here. We need to temporarily fill this with coal. Maybe we'll just keep that on coal. That'll guarantee that at least some of it can always run. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay. None of these are running because okay, yeah, it's just taking a while for the coal dust to go back out, but I think we will have to finish this next time. I should go. I have stuff to do. This build has been a little bit of a fun time, and we made a lot of mistakes, but we're learning. It's all about the process. We don't need this coal dust load anymore. Oh, wait, I have a bunch of coal dust I can burn. Forgot about that. So let's just do that real quick. We have learned that this kind of setup is almost self-sufficient on coal dust. Now we're out of steam. Oh, let's fix that. Okay, yeah, we're fixing that. No reason not to fix that right now. Not bad. We're not finishing yet. Waiting a little bit longer. Also, we still need to handle the excess coal dust, which we need to do on both things. But we're going to do that next time. I won't have a nice hiatus, thank you. There we go. Suddenly steam! Suddenly power! Have a terrible hiatus. Okay, here we go. Now this should start to be self-sufficient on coal. But there's definitely the potential for deadlocking here, because we're primarily using the output of the final step to power previous steps, whereas before we were using a byproduct from previous steps to power the final steps. So this one is a lot more problematic. If it ends up being too problematic, then we could go back to the original plan of using coarse coal and then just burning all of the coal dust as steam. And I can't believe I was going to power all this with fiber when there was a power source right here. 2 different ones, in fact. And we already filled up the buffer again. More buffer. More. More. Yeah, we were putting electric boilers next to the burnables. Well, we would need a ridiculous amount of burnables to power it with steam, I think. Or power it with coal. So, we need 1.1. We need 466. I'll look at that next time. Investigate not using Ecoltrick. Next time. Goodbye. Get out of here. So, there will be no streams for the next week. Oh, Mike is alive. Perfect. Yeah. Have fun. We're raiding Mike. Give him a nice raid guard. I'll see you next week. Maybe next Saturday. I don't think I'm gonna go on Friday, but maybe Saturday. Bye.